Hello and welcome to a new video. Today I am starting to pack for a very exciting trip that I still haven't even fully accepted is real. And that is we're going to LA Comic-Con, which is cool, which is great, super excited. I've been to a couple of Comic-Cons, never traveled, well I have traveled out of state for Supernatural, but regardless I am excited about that piece. More excitingly, here, let me show you. Do you want to guess who I'm seeing there? Yeah, so it's, yeah, I haven't quite processed, and obviously I haven't left yet. So, going to LA Comic-Con, the lineup, we're gonna get there kind of later on Friday, then do Saturday and Sunday. On Saturday, our photo op lineup is Elizabeth Olsen herself, the Scarlet Witch, the Wanda Maximoff, and then David Tennant, who I actually probably have Pop Funko. Oh no, actually I think I just have Rose Tyler. Anyway, the David Tennant, aka the 10th Doctor, which crazy, and then Charlie Cox as Daredevil, because we were supposed to meet him at Phoenix Fan Fusion and he ended up having to cancel because of scheduling. So I'm gonna start packing and I will check in with you later when we're starting to travel. Lighting ever for this update. I'm in the world's smallest hotel room, but with the cutest vintage phone, which I will show you in a moment. An update from Friday, Comic-Con. I didn't go. I did not make it. This was the travel day from hell. It is today that Phoenix received the most rain that they have gotten in 7 years. In case you didn't know, it doesn't rain much in Phoenix, but today it decided to rain the most it has in 7 years. So all flights were grounded for 4 hours, and our flight was already 2 hours delayed. And then in the end, it ended up being, we were supposed to get here at 3, we got here at 9:30, so 6.5 hours. And then the Uber, well, you had to take a shuttle to the Uber area and then Uber to the hotel. It's 11 p.m. We were supposed to be here at 3, so we missed day one. It sucks, but there's nothing to be done about it. The flights were grounded. That's just what it is. Stark Industries shirt today. I was going to wear my purple Scarlet Witch shirt and some jeans and a cute comfy fit day. It didn't happen, but that's okay. We're gonna get ready for bed and go to sleep because we still have to get up kind of early tomorrow. That's the day. That's the update. Didn't do any conning today. Did cry in an airport a little bit though. Was a little stressed out, but very excited for tomorrow. Luckily, all our photo ops are tomorrow. We at least had the thought to plan all for Saturday. This is the hotel that's partnered with Comic-Con. This place is weird. It's very artsy. There's a Southwest UFO theme in our hallway. It's not a branded hotel. And it is the world's tiniest room. That's it. There are only 1 beds left, so we're getting cozy. But oh, yep, there is the world's cutest little phone. I love tiny. I love rotary phones. It's not a rotary, but you know what I mean. It's still super cute. That lighting's better, but I have to hold my camera. Anyway, that's my update. I'm gonna go get ready for bed and I'll see you in the morning and hopefully I get some sleep tonight.
my favorite characters, probably the moral compass of Matt Murdock. Let's bring up Eldon Henson. You know what's fucking awesome? Yeah. Hello, Eldon. Now, the next person I want to bring up, he is a wild card, if you will. You know him as Benjamin Poindexter, Dex. Let's bring him up, Wilson Bethel. Yeah, let's hear for the cast of Daredevil, everybody. All right. And the Vision, let's bring out Elizabeth Olsen and Paul Bettany. Hello. Welcome. Hello, Elizabeth. Good to see you. How are you? Oh, pleasure. Take a seat. Wow, there's a lot of people, guys. There's a lot of photos. It goes all the way to the end here. Like a fire hazard, I feel like. Holy cow. Right? Like an endless sea of people.
Hello, forgive the bad lighting. I didn't design this hotel room. Gonna get ready for Sunday. I'm not dressing up today. My hair looks crazy. I haven't done my hair yet. I'm not dressing up today. We have to get on a plane tonight, and I think I'm just gonna try and be a little cozier today so I can try and get some shopping done too at the con. I'm gonna start with some sunscreen. This is one of the sunscreens in my rotation. I like it. It is it's very glowy, I'll say that. But anyway, that's not enough sunscreen. Not that I'll be outside hardly at all today, but ET is playing in the background, so if you hear noises, just ignore it. I love ET, but I thought I would chat a little bit about yesterday. I don't know if we'll do my full wrap up or if we'll do that when I get home, but let's just say I absolutely loved meeting the guests I got to meet. I did a photo op with Elizabeth Olsen, with David Tennant, and with Charlie Cox. Charlie Cox I was supposed to meet in Phoenix, but he had to cancel in Phoenix, so I was excited that I had the opportunity to see him again. I think I will do a little primer today. I'm trying this one out. I don't know if I have any thoughts about it. Actually, my makeup lasted really well all day yesterday. I loved meeting the guests. They were amazing. Photo ops in general went really smoothly. I need to get a mirror out and not just be using the viewfinder because I can barely see. They were all so kind. The photo ops were quite organized, actually running ahead of schedule for a lot of it. All the photo op employees over there, because I think all of them are usually employed by Leap, which is the photo op people, the company. I'm not sure. They used to be called Square Entertainment. They're called Leap now. I think that they're all employed by them over there. And that all went really smoothly. What did not go smoothly was the rest of the con. Security was long, but that's fine. I'm used to that. That happens. Is there ways to expedite it? Sure, but it wasn't horrible. It was a 30-minute line. What got me was the inside was just very unorganized. And the absolute worst part, I'm looking down into my mirror, don't mind me, was for panels, for main stage panels, I had two major issues. One, there are no seats. There were 30 seats in VIP. I didn't pay for VIP. I'm sorry, I'm not buying a $300 ticket for a regular Comic-Con. And then there were a handful of ADA seats. I am not ADA. Sometimes I wonder if I should get it because I have so much chronic pain, but I'm not. I love this foundation. Doesn't it just look so nice that you can't even see in the horrible lighting? But there were no seats, and so their expectation of you is to just stand in a pit at a concert. I have some issues with that. My eyes are so puffy. I'll talk about that in a minute. I'm so tired. I can't stand for that long. I can't, not without a seat, the opportunity to sit to, because like, have I like stood that long for a concert? Sure, but I have a seat behind me to sit in. I can't be in a crowd like that. I can't. Every time I've had to be in a crowd like that, I usually have a panic attack. So I couldn't really see the panels, so that was really unfortunate. I tried to like stand to the side and listen, but my other issue with them, the sound system was horrible, and the main stage was in the main exhibitor hall. And I just want to say, I've been going to cons. This is my first time at LA, okay? But I've been going to cons for 12 years at least. I think my first one was 12 years ago. So like, I was very surprised. I never even questioned whether or not there would be seats at the panel, or if the panel would be in its own room. So there was so much noise, because it's in the exhibitor hall. It's a loud space, and there was so much noise and people talking, and I'm trying to like listen. I watched the Doctor Who panel. I couldn't hear anything Billie Piper said. Love you, girl. Project. And then I watched the Daredevil panel. Same thing, Vincent D'Onofrio. Couldn't hear anything he said, but I just saw him at Phoenix, so okay. And then the Daredevil, or the WandaVision panel, they were both a little bit louder, but there were parts, like towards the end of it, the people behind me were starting to talk so loud that I like tried to like move forward so I could hear. For the Daredevil panel, I sat on the ground because I just like could not stand any longer. Did sitting on the ground, was that any more comfortable? Not really. A chair would have been nice. I've already emailed the Comic-Con because this is just ridiculous. Like the accessibility, or lack thereof, was absolutely dumbfounding. And like, I just don't understand why they had it in that main room where you couldn't hear anything. So that was a really, really big disappointment. I come to cons for photo ops and for panels. Like the shopping is fun. I like to do it, but really I'm here for the guests. So why, like, I couldn't even hear them. Like, I couldn't hear or see David Tennant and Billie Piper for their panel, and then we ended up moving for the other two, but it was just one of the most ridiculous things I've ever seen, and a huge, huge disappointment. So it was very, very unfortunate. The guests still did an amazing job, and I obviously love all of the guests, but the organization coming from the con itself was pretty much a joke. I forgot to put my highlighter on. I guess I'll do that now. I like to put the liquid highlighter under if I'm doing dry powder blush. So yeah, that was not the most fun. And then my other issue, this hotel was like this, we're staying at the Moxie, downtown LA. It is like the official hotel with the con. This place, like, the room is so tiny, the bathroom is weird. I could get past all of that. We are staying on the 11th floor. On the 8th floor, there is like a club at the pool. They played music so freaking loud until midnight, and it pissed me off so bad. I'm sorry, who the fuck does that? I just don't understand. Where's my blush? Okay. It was so loud. It was so loud. I was ready for bed at 9:30 because we'd had a travel day from hell the day before. I didn't sleep at all. So that was so annoying. And I still can't believe. I cannot believe they like are so inconsiderate to their hotel guests. That's such a weird experience I've never had before. Like, if it was another family being really loud, if it was, I don't know, but it's their own hotel restaurant bar thing. So it was a weird experience, and I will not be returning here. That's for sure. But even though I had a lot of negatives yesterday, I got to meet the Scarlet Witch, and that is the biggest positive. So I'm glad I came. I just probably will not be returning to LACon anytime soon. They have a lot that need to fix. There were some great costumes, and I'm sure lots of people had lots of fun, but there was sort of like no food options inside. Like,
when we were downstairs, the only food option was a hot dog cart that was out of hot dogs, and I don't eat beef. So, and then a pretzel cart that was out of pretzels. They had churros left, so I had a churro for lunch. And then later upstairs there was an acai bowl place, and that's what we got. And then like I was chatting with someone who was sitting at the same table. She was a vegetarian, and she went to get something at the other little cafe, and they were out of all the vegetarian options. So lighting. So it was, you know, questionable, that's for sure. But yeah, that's my update. I'm gonna finish getting ready, and we're gonna go shopping today. I'll do a haul and everything later, and do more of a wrap up for this vlog when I get home. It's a video, so. Okay, Teen Wolf mystery shirt unboxing. Let's see, I wonder if they're gonna be the same or not. Oh, that's such a good one, and that's who we're meeting, is him. The sun, the moon, the truth. He's the one that made up that phrase. Nice. Good unboxing. Mine was upside down. Okay. Teen Wolf mystery shirt unboxing for me. Let's see if it's different than yours.
Oh, it's green.
I don't like mine as much, but that's still kind of funny.
That looks big.
It does look big. It's a 2XL, but it's like long.
That looks like a boy's XL, and mine looks like a girl's.
Want to trade?
We might have to, I don't know.
Bye.
Look at that one.
Precariously balanced on a Halloween decoration. Thought I would do my wrap up, starting with a little bit of my haul of what I got. I just got a few things across the shops in the vendor halls. It was nice. There were 2 vendor halls here at LA Comic Con, which was nice. I do like the shopping bits. I'm so ready to shower and go to bed. But I also have to work this week. Ridiculous. Anyway, I got this Miles Morales comic book, which I don't think is one that I have. I know that it's one that I've read. It looks very familiar. I'll probably do a reread anyway. Like, I don't remember the exact details, but all of these like panels and characters are looking familiar for sure. I've read so many Miles Morales Spider-Man comics, it's hard to keep track, but I got this and it was signed by the author. So I got to meet him, which was really cool. There we go, focus. So his name was Ziegler, which I hate that they don't put the full names. Cody Ziegler, he's the writer, not the artist. But I thought that was really cool. That was a cool thing. I've never met like a comic book writer at a con that I have read comics from previously, so that was cool. And then I got some Pop Funkos because I have a problem, and God forbid I make it through a whole con without Pop Funkos. I got this Halloween Mickey Mouse, which I'll probably actually just put out here for decoration somewhere. And then I got the Punisher, which was cool. The Punisher was supposed to be at this con, and he sadly had to cancel. I'd like to think because he's
filming the Punisher movie. One can hope. But regardless, you know, scheduling conflicts, he couldn't film it. So I got that. And then the other thing I got was this really cozy sweater from Firefly, which is also where I got that Teen Wolf shirt that I showed in the clip a little bit ago. This is like a really, really oversized sweater, but it says, "Your friendly neighborhood Spider-Man," and it's the 3 of them. I love Spider-Man. When it was all 3, the trio was just fantastic. So I am very excited. And for a long time, I had this aversion to like this shade of gray, but lately I've just been really enjoying it. So anyway, that was my haul. I feel like I kind of already went over a lot of my thoughts. Actually today I did get to glance at Bryce Dallas Howard. I wish I could have afforded to do a photo with her, but I just didn't. I just couldn't afford it. But I did get to see her from afar, and she looked really cool. I wish I'd gotten to go to her panel, but it overlapped with some of our other stuff on Saturday. And it wouldn't have mattered anyway, because the standing panel situation was, you know, obviously a disaster. We did end up getting a selfie with a Foggy from Daredevil. I'll put that on the screen right here. That was really fun. He was really nice. I just, like, low-key felt kind of bad. There was no line for him, and I was like, it's Foggy. Like, he's the second main character in Daredevil. And I love his character. And obviously, I don't know what the future for that character will be. If there is one, I don't know if there's going to be. I like to hope, but yeah, it was nice to see him, and that was much cheaper than getting like an actual photo op. So other than that, we just walked around. This was, I don't know, like basically a very big con. There was a lot of people, and there were a lot of vendors, and there were very big guests, but it didn't have like the organization of a big con. And like I said before, the photo ops were very, very organized, and that went so smoothly. But like, I don't know, there was just a lot. The lack of panel room is reason enough for me that I will not return to this con. Unless they remedy that, I don't see any point in going again, because panels to me are what make a Comic-Con. As much as I enjoy shopping in the vendor halls and all that, that's not why I'm there. For the most part, most cons I'm going to are for the guests and for their panels. So why would I go to stand in a, not even in a room. I wasn't standing in a room. I was in the back of the vendor hall. So it was weird. But yeah, I'm home. I'm so glad I went. I'm glad I got to meet Elizabeth, and David Tennant, and Charlie Cox, especially after Charlie Cox canceled in Phoenix. So I'm excited that I went. I'm glad that I went. I just don't see myself returning to LA unless they made a lot of changes. And the hotel, like, I'd have to stay at a different hotel. That was ridiculous. But what was so frustrating is that was the recommended hotel on the LA, like, Comic-Con website. Like, that was their partnered hotel. And I was like, this is the trash you're recommending? That's crazy. I just think of, like, all the vendors who were staying in that hotel who were kept up so late when they needed to get up even earlier than me, like, getting ready to, because they have to be there at, you know, 8, 9 a.m. and to get their booths set up and everything. So it's just crazy to me. But that is my vlog. I hope you enjoyed. Like, share, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.